Warning, we cannot stress enough that you shouldn't take anything we say seriously, or whatever our lawyer told us to say.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. Week number one of the weeks.
Every time you do the intro, it ends up being that. Welcome back to Lower Social Value, the number one podcast for white, rural Kendrick Lamar listeners.
Every time you start the podcast, it's that.
Yeah.
Number one podcast for a population that doesn't exist. Or a straight up lie like the Obamas love us.
Oh, white. There are plenty of white Kendrick Lamar listeners. What are you talking about?
You threw rural in there.
Yeah?
There's not.
There is. Rurals exist.
Not ones that listen to Kendrick Lamar.
You'd be surprised.
I'm tired of hearing that Not Like Us song on the radio, though. It's literally every time I'm in my work vehicle.
But
One time it was on 3 stations at once.
But Kendrick Lamar needs you to know that he's not a pedophile. Which is a strange...
Okay.
Kendrick Lamar be like, hey guys, hear me out. Pedophiles? Not good. Bad people.
Yeah, I don't...
Hot take, Kendrick Lamar.
Is this the intro?
This is it.
All right.
No, but I did see something. I was looking on my social media, and there was a question, and I kind of changed it a little bit because I thought it was too complimentary to YouTube sensation Jake Paul. But it was something about fighting a gorilla. I changed it slightly. It says, who would win in a fight, a gorilla with 2 prosthetic legs and a prosthetic arm, or Jake Paul?
I like this question because gorillas can't get paid off, you know?
Yeah.
They don't have the mental capacity to be like, oh, $30 million? Yes, please. Nom, nom, nom.
Well, as far as we know.
Yeah.
I think they're just playing dumb because they don't want to pay taxes.
Nope.
They got lots of money. They're living the life.
No, gorillas are smart, but they're not Planet of the Apes smart.
Yeah, Planet of the Apes gets it all wrong. They think that they want to fight. I think gorillas are like, why do we need to fight these guys? Like, we don't go out and fight gorillas. Maybe they think we're strong, but they're like the geniuses. They're running the lizard people in New York accounts and trying to convince everybody that lizard people are real when really gorillas just run our infrastructure.
You know lizard people are just aliens that are in human skin, right?
Do you feel that?
No. I don't feel anything.
Okay.
Gorilla would win.
2 prosthetic legs and a prosthetic arm? What about...
those are hard things. It's just going to be wailing around.
What about a gorilla with no prosthetic legs, no legs at all, just nubs, and 1 arm is missing?
I mean, grip and rip. Just grab Jake Paul's leg and throw him.
Pause.
I think that's...
Pause.
I think that's...
Big pause. Why are you continuing?
Because he grips his leg and he rips it off.
All right.
Just toss Jake Paul. That's all he needs to do.
Grip and rip.
Plus, you haven't taken away his sharp mouth teeth.
What about a gorilla with dentures?
If there's a 1 arm or 1 leg, he can just...
What about a gorilla with no arms, no legs, and dentures?
What do you want me to do with that?
I want you to give me an answer.
That's the dumbest thing. That gorilla would be put down.
Welcome back to the podcast where everything we do is dumb, Joe. Welcome back.
Just trying to hit a higher class, you know?
Yeah. Who would win, a gorilla wearing a monocle with really good manners or Jake Paul?
Gorilla still got that strength.
See, we got that higher class audience now.
Who would win, Colonel Mustard or Jake Paul?
Colonel Mustard.
Does it matter what room and what tool he has?
No, Colonel Mustard with these hands, boy.
I mean...
You seen Colonel Mustard's character? That dude is like Dorito shaped, man. That guy got that straight Dorito look, you know what I mean?
Big top, little bottom.
Big top, little bottom. If it was a kickboxing match, I might have to give it to Jake because he got a little thing on him.
He can barely box. I don't think he knows how to use his legs.
Yeah.
He challenged Conor McGregor to an MMA fight.
Yeah, and then Conor McGregor went to court.
Yeah. But, you know, he's good at beating up girls, so I think that means he wins. Jake Paul loses.
Oh, no. It was really funny, too, because I recently was like, I was never really that into MMA, but I recently was getting a lot of videos of Conor McGregor. I'm like, man, I like how cocky he is. He's cool. And then all of a sudden, like 2 days later, of course, my luck. He's in court.
Who would win, Jake Paul or Logan Paul? It doesn't matter if Logan is haunted by the ghost of that forest he was in.
I think I see a body hanging. I keep getting TikToks that are, it's like him talking. It's like clips of him talking today, but they'll edit out one random part with, I think I see a body hanging over there.
Very good.
It's like him talking about his lunchly.
I like how that company went down right away.
Because they're like, oh, we don't have any preservatives. And then it's like, you got a moldy cheese, brother, when you're trying to sell at this scale. Yeah.
Jake Paul would obviously
Jake
win.
Paul would win. Logan Paul's not that talented of a fighter. Jake Paul's got some talent, I can't lie.
I mean,
He's got like amateur boxer talent.
He trains a lot, but like he's only faced one boxer who wasn't 58 years old. And he lost.
I want to watch KSI and him fight, though.
I mean, he would win, but I think everyone would still say KSI got paid off.
I don't know, man. Him and KSI have some real beef.
I want IShow Speed to accept the gauntlet that was thrown by his team.
What was it?
Right after the fight, Jake Paul's team called IShow Speed out and was like, "Hey, fight us."
Why? He's tiny compared to him.
Well, yeah, but IShow Speed is a freak athlete, to be completely honest with you.
I know.
I've seen some stuff. He's training to be in the Olympics.
He wanted to do the 100-meter. If that kid does that, that'd be crazy. I can just imagine him on like a national stage and he's like screaming into a camera and acting like an idiot. It's gonna be hilarious.
But I think IShow Speed could beat Jake Paul in a boxing match if he trained for 6 months.
He'd have to go down a weight class though. Well, I mean, Jake Paul's not a heavyweight.
It doesn't matter.
He's not a heavyweight, but he'd have to drop a bunch to get to like lighter.
Would he? What's the size difference?
I feel like maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like. Well, I know that maybe he's not as short as some people, but I thought he was short.
You better edit this properly. Welcome to Google.
Yeah. Oh, that's fair. I did. What?
You don't auto-tune it anymore.
The episode that dropped, I auto-tuned it. I did, bro. You can go back, check the tape. I literally did every one. I even even auto-tuned some of your making mistakes. When you were like talking in weird voices, I auto-tuned it. Maybe I just auto-tuned it to the wrong key. I think I did D minor pentatonic. That might have been the problem.
So IShow Speed's 5'9", and you know he's got some muscles, but he's pretty thin. What is Jake Paul, 6 foot or something?
Jake Paul is not that tall. He's short, I think, but it's just the weight.
He's 6'1".
Oh, I was way off. Yeah, so there's that big height difference, but I mean, there's been bigger height differences in boxing. Like freaking anytime that what's that? Tyson Fury, Tommy Fury's older brother. That's huge. He's like 6'7".
Conor McGregor.
Bro, I did auto tune it. I had fun auto tuning, and I'm like,
well, oh no!
I even auto tuned me going, whoa! I just got to auto tune it to a major scale.
Conor McGregor's 5'9", so he's calling him out.
Yeah, but Conor McGregor is Conor McGregor, even if, you know, all this ends up being whatever, he wouldn't fight him.
No.
Nor should he. First off, he's getting older. Second off, he's like, I'm not going to fall for your trick. Like, you're a decent fighter. I'm not going to get paid off.
That's the thing, is Jake Paul won't fight boxers because boxers are like, we're not doing this, dude.
Yeah, they don't take it
Tommy
seriously.
Fury just got pissed, so he was like, no.
Well, and then he beat him.
Yeah.
And that's all everybody needed to see. The problem is that he gets too much attention from fighters. Absolutely. People are like, oh, I'll do it. And it's like to get a payday.
Thank you for listening to our boxer podcast. It's
called
fun.
Boxer I Hardly Know Her.
Get to that. First, good question.
Our first entry of the day, it says, I have an addiction to looking at myself in the mirror. When I'm in public, I look at myself in windows. When I'm in the gym, I look at myself in the big mirror. When I'm in my house, I look in the mirror all the time when doing random tasks. What do I do? And this is from Short, White, and Decent Looking.
Any thoughts?
I thought you had a thought.
Just stop it.
It's going to be the best episode. No more looking at yourself.
I think we've all done it at one point or another in our life.
No, but like, again, when you think you're looking good, or honestly, even when you don't look good, but you're just like checking on yourself constantly, it becomes like a every 5 seconds thing.
Normally, I just look at myself in the mirror and go, ugh, and then walk away.
I usually look at myself in the mirror and spit at it, and then I tell myself I'm not. In Russian, I say, "You are not worth anything," and then I walk away.
Yeah, what is that? What is that in Russian?
I can't even fake a Russian accent.
Boy, oh boy, you've been found out.
I kept thinking
you're just lying for lying's sake.
I kept in my head saying "Ich liebe dich," but that's a song and it's German.
Yep, wrong place, wrong time.
Vladimir. No, see, it's British. I don't even know what I'm doing. How do you even do a Russian accent? This is the strangest.
I'm not gonna bail you out of this one. Now you.
No, you do.
Now you gotta. You gotta look dead in the camera and do your Russian saying.
I'm trying to think of Florence Pugh in Black Widow. How did she speak? Niet. Let's go. I got one. Niet. Vladimir. One. Two. Nailed it. That's my Russian accent. Putin.
So what do you say in that? First of all, you said in Russian, so I'm expecting you to speak Russian right now. But then you're like, "Oh no, I'm gonna speak in a German accent, which is nothing the same."
Let me just load it in my brain.
Okay.
Let me just give it a quick little load. No, it's not gonna. Oh wait.
Do 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 do.
Says step number 1, forget about your articles. Number 2, roll your R. I can't do that. Do not raise your voice when asking a question. Replace your W with a V.
Did you just look up how to sound Russian?
U becomes up or A.
Because here's the thing, you're still not speaking Russian, which is what you said you were doing every morning.
No, but if I can fake some words.
No, because then you're still speaking English. Just
how to say you were trash in Russian.
Ты мусор.
Ты мусор. The echo. Ты мусор.
I mean, if it doesn't bother anybody else, keep doing it. I don't see the issue. Like you're not harming any. Like if there's other people on the other side of a window, okay.
Oh, you're talking about the question. I thought you were talking about me learning Russian.
No,
I'm not planning on it.
If it's not bothering anybody else, I don't know why it bothers you. And if it bothers you, just don't do it.
You ever had like those habits though, where you're like, I wish I didn't have this habit. It's a curse. You know, like, and I don't mean this to bring this up again, but genuinely, like, you've never once, when you've had to check the door 14 times or whatever, how many times, gone, man, I wish I could just do this once and go to bed.
I mean, yeah, obviously.
You've never once started driving, having someone follow you, not really follow you, but be down the same mileage, the whole block, driving the same.
Actually,
block. What am I saying?
I'm 100% behind that one. That's just safety.
Because I will tell you this, there are times where, like, weird thing about me, when I go to the bathroom, there was one time that I forgot to flush. It was just pee, but then my dad made fun of me, and it was when I was older. And so now every time I go to the bathroom after I flush, I have to check it a bunch. Like, I just look. There's no specific number. I just keep looking.
Can we please edit that out? Please, for the love of God.
No, I'm not editing that out. Why would I'm telling a story? But anyways,
it's a story.
When I
hate.
do it, there are times where I open the lid and I just look. I'll close it and I'll look at myself in the mirror and I'll be like, what is wrong with me? But I say it in English.
No, there was one time I did have a car following me. It was a road rage incident.
Oh.
I don't let people in, like, if they're coming out of a parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give them space to, like move in because one, it's not a merge situation.
Yeah.
Two, I was already there, and they acted like because they're in a parking lot, they have the right of way to go.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, people are like, oh, that's not courteous. Well, it's not courteous to the traffic behind you.
Yeah.
That you're now stalling them.
It's a lose-lose.
So I didn't let him in. The car, I think 2 or 3 cars behind me, he had an opening, so he went. And then he literally followed me for the next like 2 or 3 miles.
Was like he like looking at you?
Oh, he didn't get close enough to look at me because at some point it was like there's 2 options. One, we're gonna hit the stoplight. He's gonna be right next to me because he was weaving in and out to get to me.
Yeah.
I was like, or I could just duck into this neighborhood where he can't get over to.
Yeah.
And avoid it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I did, and he sped past me and honked his horn. I was like, okay. So the following thing is a real thing. That's a real safety thing.
No, I know. I know. I get that. No, it's people that like they do something and they're like, I'm not doing it for praise, but if you don't give them praise, they're like angry at you. Like if you don't like, oh, I'm not doing this to get thanks, and so you're like, okay, and so you don't like give thanks or whatever.
Yeah, we're not doing this for listeners.
It's going to be a zoom in both of our faces looking at the camera because we both did the same thing. We're not doing this so that I don't have to work anymore. Well, this is work, but I don't have to do stupid 9-to-5 job because streaming is so much harder than a 9-to-5 job.
Are you checking yourself out in a mirror or a window because you want to make sure your hair is good? Because I get that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's. I mean, it all depends on context, right? But if it's like an addiction, I mean, any addiction's bad. Like even an addiction to giving money to the poor, right? You're gonna run out of money eventually. All that kind of good stuff, you know. Everything's good. I'm 6'2", by the way.
That didn't add, help, or take away from anything.
No, I'm saying that I have an addiction to giving to the poor and to helping people in need, and also I'm 6'2" and a bodybuilder.
But you just said it was bad.
Well, I'm too generous. I work too hard. I'm too kind. I'm too loving. I'm too nurturing. I'm too into holding and comforting little boo boo bear.
Do you need me to toss down a rope or maybe a rope ladder for you to try to pull yourself out of the hole you dug?
You can tie the rope up if you want.
Just
tie it up there.
Hand down a basket and say he puts the lotion on the skin. Oh, you're uncultured. You haven't seen Silence of the Lambs.
I haven't seen Silence of the Lambs, but
do you know Stoudemire from Monk?
Yeah.
He plays a serial killer.
Yeah.
In that. And kidnaps girls and then puts them in a hole. And then he drops down a little basket with lotion and says it puts the lotion on the skin. Then he kills them and takes their skin.
Wow. Why wouldn't they just not put the lotion on?
Because they're dying either way. And I'm not sure anyone did. But that was his demand. Because he wanted to wear their skin.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
Do you feel that?
No.
That's weird. Something's trying to escape, I think. Second time.
No, yesterday I was walking around the house. I was like right at the end of my workday, and I was really tired. And all of a sudden, I became very aware that I was in my skin. I'm like walking around, like I don't know what to do now. I'm very uncomfortable. And that's the best way I could describe it. It wasn't like I was like hot, cold, and comfy. It was just like all of a sudden I was like, oh no, I'm trapped.
Do you like the way your skin feels on your body? You don't.
Yeah, it's like that scene in Rick and Morty where it's like the
where it turns himself into a pickle. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, but I'm not going to continue after that.
What happened?
Unless you're a narcissist, I don't think this is a problem.
Addictions can be bad, man. Plus, again, like I said earlier, I get when I think
is it an addiction or is it just a habit?
Addiction is a habit.
Yeah, but with a component of like compulsion, or
It's
if
not
you
like-
don't do it, you're gonna
Like when you
die.
like in the that's what it's making it sound like. But if you walk by a mirror in the morning, you like check your hair and then you leave, and then every once in a while you check. But like if you're in public and you're like every time you see a mirror, you're like talking to somebody, you're like and you're like staring at a mirror, or like every time
What
a
if
mirror
the other-
passes you look at it.
What if the other person is an uggo?
That's fair.
And you have to look past them at the window behind, so you can see a nice, beautiful face at yourself.
And you just imagine that you're the one talking to yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is narcissism, and it's not good.
I can't talk to myself because I say mean things.
Oh man, yeah.
It's another one of those. Just like if you don't like doing it, don't do it. The way to break a habit is to make it a habit to not do it.
I currently kind of look at myself a lot in the mirror. If I looked like
Ben asked this question actually.
yeah, it makes sense.
Actually, in fact, my camera is facing so like I can't see myself. It's not on like the selfie camera. Ben always does it on the selfie camera.
Yeah, right now I'm looking at myself. I'm like,
he's-
wow, I'm making
he's-
myself laugh. Yeah, I mean, if I looked like Lily Collins, I would be staring at myself all the time. You know what I mean? So like, depends. Like, is it because you think you look good, or is it just compulsion? Because you think you look good, keep at it, King. Because if I looked like a pretty woman, I would be looking at myself a lot too. Or like Matthew McConaughey, that guy's appealing.
All right.
all right. Yeah, that's all on that one, I think.
Shrek is a significant Shrek is a better significant other than all Disney princes. This is from Swamp Royalty.
It's a lot of S's.
I know.
That was tough.
Let's try that again.
Yeah.
Shrek is a better significant other than all Disney princes. This is from Swamp Royalty.
What is your criteria here? Because
All of them. Risked his life to save the girl. Didn't slay the dragon because best wingman for his buddy. Good
that little freaky donkey.
balance between friends and his significant other. Good cook. Has his own property. He allowed homeless people to live there while he went and slayed a dragon, but didn't slay the dragon because, the donkey slayed the dragon, if you know what I mean.
God.
Good with the in-laws. Didn't care that her dad was a frog at some point.
Somebody better be dying.
I mean, what did Prince Charming ever do?
From the Shrek movies?
No.
That's good, because he...
I mean, that dude was a monster.
Love that guy. Mummy.
No, but like Prince Charming, it was just about everyone's feet. It's a weird thing.
Bro, that...
It's a weird thing. Red flag.
Oh my gosh. He's just into people's feet because he put a slipper on a girl's shoe.
Prince Eric.
Oh, yeah. What's wrong with Prince Eric?
Yeah.
That dude's a chiller.
I mean, he's fine. He got fooled by not his girlfriend.
Well, just because he got fooled, Shrek got fooled. Shrek, you know what Shrek did? Shrek wished away his whole family in the fourth Shrek.
And needed a break.
He needed a break.
Nice work-life balance.
True. Good job, Shrek. You're absolute king.
I mean, everyone has their flaws, right?
No, Shrek's just like sitting there. He's like, listen, I've been doing way too much. I need a self-care day. And then he wished away magically his family.
I think my favorite thing is this was written in knowing that we love Shrek.
I love Shrek, dude.
They were like, this is my people. Shrek's better.
They're coming up with the fifth one. And I'm telling you, if it is anything like the fourth one, I'm rioting. But if it's anything like the first two, I will never watch another movie series again. We can skip the fourth one. The fourth one, kind of trash.
I mean, yeah.
Here's the deal. If you put it on a scale of movies, though, it's still better than most movies.
You should look up Shrek Musical on Netflix.
I know Shrek the Musical. I know all about Shrek the Musical.
Super wild ride.
Super whack. I did not enjoy it.
Well, Shang and Mulan, really into dudes. Name a Disney prince that's better than Shrek.
Tarzan. No, he's not a prince.
Who?
Tarzan.
I thought you said cars.
Cars, Lightning McQueen. Lightning McQueen, easy answer. Technically, Anakin Skywalker is a Disney prince.
No, he's not.
If Shang counts, then he counts because he is the heir to the Emperor's throne, and he's a Disney character.
He's not an heir to anything. He's a lord who serves under.
Okay, fine. Then
the
Emperor Palpatine's a Disney prince.
He's a Disney king, technically.
Well, that's better, I think. Okay, so it says Disney princess.
Hold on. The Hun in Mulan, is he a Disney prince?
Yes.
Okay.
Aladdin is considered a Disney prince. Aladdin, dude.
Yes.
Aladdin, street rat. That's an easy no. Shrek's better than Aladdin.
Aladdin is a prince because he married into royalty.
And also Aladdin, I will say this though, street rat, he's tier right below Shrek. I love Aladdin. Prince Naveen, Princess and the Frog doesn't count, not real. Li Shang.
You know what? I hate that they're taking Splash Mountain and making it
I know.
Princess and the Frog now.
I was talking to some people.
I get problematic with the other one or something, but
was there a problem with Splash Mountain?
I don't care if Princess and the Frog gets their own ride, but I think they should have a different ride then. I don't think they should convert something that's already existing into a new.
Although I will admit, from what I've seen of it, it's looking pretty fire. I just like Splash Mountain.
It's probably going to be cool as hell.
I
think they should have left it like that and made another water ride for Princess and the Frog.
Yeah. Get rid of the stupid Lazy River.
Yes.
Lazy River is garbage.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I don't really care about the Princess and the Frog. I saw it once. It's fine. I just wasn't the most compelling story to me. Li Shang. Hercules. Hercules may be better than Shrek. If we're counting him as a prince.
In what way? He is a demigod.
Yeah, but they're counting him.
I mean, they count everyone.
He's better because he did the exact same thing, but he actually did slay the dragon. And he was being fooled by this girl, and he still chose her in the end and saved her. Risked his own life for her, even though she was trying to fool him.
Okay, fine.
For Satan.
Shrek's not a simp. Shrek is his own independent man who chose to love somebody who loved him back. Hercules was a simp for the devil's lover.
I thought you were gonna say Shrek is an independent voter. That's what I totally thought you were gonna say.
He votes moderate.
He votes Green Party. Jill Stein. Anyways, yeah, not a simp. Hey, being a simp's not that bad. 6'5". Hercules is on here. Flynn Rider.
I'm still not done with the Hercules conversation.
Okay, we can keep talking about Hercules.
Because you're right. Hercules is one of the better ones.
Dude.
Do I sometimes watch Hercules alone? Yeah.
Not something you have to admit to everybody.
It's a good movie.
You know what? I think it comes down to ideal body. Shrek or Hercules. Shrek wins.
Yeah.
Flynn Rider.
Not technically a prince. He
becomes one.
Thief. Do they actually get married?
Yeah, in the short film after. I never watched it, but I knew that was a thing.
So like a sidestep of canon? Okay.
No, it was canon. Canon in Disney movies is it's kind of insane.
Flynn Rider's pretty good, but he's is
street.
Morally flexible.
He's like
more so than Aladdin.
He's like, and by the way, I'm saying this as a Tangled fan. Tangled's my all-time favorite Disney movie. Disney like princess type movie. Obviously, like there are better ones, but like
don't ever talk to me or my son ever again.
Tangled is incredible, but he's like a step below. He's like on the same like range of character as Aladdin, but like maybe a step below.
A step below?
Like they both are like thieves who kind of make their way up, but the difference is, you know, Aladdin.
Flynn was loyal to no one. Aladdin was loyal to Monkey.
Yes, exactly. That's my point. Yep. Prince Charming.
I don't know why he's even in this conversation.
Does he even talk?
I don't know. I haven't seen Cinderella in a long time.
Prince Florian.
Who?
He's apparently the prince in Snow White. I didn't know he had a name.
I just thought they were all Prince Charming.
Yeah.
No, there's been some problematic Prince Florian rumors going on.
Yeah, kissing a girl while she's asleep. Ooh, not for me, buddy. That one's an easy no. Disney is developing a new Prince Charming movie starring Chris Hemsworth, though. That just popped up.
What's that going to be, though?
Oi. Cinderella. Let me see your feet.
How can you do that so well, but you can't do Russian?
Do Russian.
No.
Because you can't.
Because I didn't bring it up.
Prince, what's his name? Prince Beast?
Yeah.
Mr. Beast. His name is Mr. Beast.
Gifted girl library. However, he already owned the library, so really that much of a gift.
Re-gifted a library.
But she was also a prisoner for a long time, which is problematic.
Yeah.
Shrek never tied Fiona down until she wanted to marry him. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Shrek is better.
Better than all of them.
We put it through the test. I just had to put it through the ringer. I've always been on the side of Shrek.
Why did you look at the camera like that?
Because I've always been on Shrek's side. Anyways.
If you're talking to the question asker, I'm pretty sure it's a dude.
I'm 6'2", by the way. All right, so this one says,
oh, there's a great segue.
I want to get back into the dating scene. What are some good ways? What are the best ways? Actually, is what it says. I'm riffing right now.
How about you just read the question?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Maybe word for word. There is a script. The words are literally right in front of you. I'm looking at the same question.
I want to get back into the dating scene. What are the best ways to attract girls?
Become Shrek.
Wait, this one's from Desperate Enough to Come Here. Become Shrek.
Heard that. I think it was appropriate that I answered before we heard that.
Yeah, become Shrek. How do you become Shrek, Joe? Give us some advice. What's like the regimen got to look like?
Just stop caring.
I think it's a lot of beer and a lot of arm day.
And you gotta be prepared to throw hands, but gentle enough to not.
That's beautiful, Joe. That's beautiful, Katie.
Yo, yesterday when I was in a parking lot for a grocery store, a couple people cut me off, and like I almost got hit by a couple people, and I was like, you know what? I'm not a violent dude, but sometimes I want someone to try, you know? Let's see what happens here.
Yeah. There have been times where someone is speeding past or cutting people off, that I look at them and like, oh, I hope you, and in my head I go, get in an accident. And then in my head I go, I hope you have a really, really wonderful day today. And then I say a quick, Our Father.
If I'm able to get in front of them, I pace with the car next to me.
Mm-hmm.
So they can't do it. So they switch back and forth between us. And I always just stay just enough behind or just enough ahead of the other vehicle.
Yeah. I love doing that. We had
maybe I'm the problem on the road.
Honestly though, we're just serving out justice.
Yeah.
Justice. I'm in traffic. Why did I do that? Oi. Put in the Batman voice. Oi, I'm Chris Hemsworth as Batman. No, but I was gonna say though,
I can tell you one way not to attract girls.
Yeah, don't be a
which is just silly because you're the married one and I'm not. So.
I was gonna say,
hey, desperate enough to come here? Sorry, bud, I got nothing for you.
Yeah, honestly, I can't help you either because I'm just so rich and handsome that they all come flocking to me to the point where I have to shoo them away and say, listen, I have a responsibility to you to not attract you because I'm a broken man deep down.
One, you're a literal teacher, so not rich.
Very poor, actually.
Two, pretty sure you're wearing that hat because you bust your head.
I was talking to my wife earlier, and she's taking on
my wife,
and she agreed to take on the utility bill this month. so Daddy can buy some presents for Christmas.
Oh man, I don't know what I'm gonna do for the gifts I have to buy for
For Crick Ray. How is, by the way, really quick,
my mouth wouldn't let me say Christmas.
Anyways, Joe's mouth doesn't let him say Christmas because he is the literal Grinch. You're like the Grinch, but not like a cute, ironic, like, oh, haha, the Grinch doesn't like Christmas. You're just like, I'm Joe, I hate Christmas. Quirky.
You know, there is a character for that. It's called Scrooge.
Yeah, but he's old.
I got white hair in my hair.
I saw one beard hair. It was like a quarter of a millimeter. I was like, oh, that's white. You're like, I'm old.
No, it's like through here. I can't. There are some times where I look at it, it's like, okay, that looks like it could be like, you know, dirty blonde, but like I'm pretty sure it's gray.
Dirty blonde hair. Best ways to attract girls.
Find better podcasts.
Stick a magnet in their food. Get comically large magnet. Hold. Wait for results. Could take 2 to 3 business days.
Come up with a good pickup line.
Are you from Texas? Because you're huge. That was a good one that we came up with years ago.
Yeah. Hey girl, did it hurt when you fell from heaven? Because it looks like it.
Hey girl, did God drop you from heaven? Because it looks like Tennessee Angel you fell from.
Girl, are you from Tennessee? Because pretty sure your brother is in love with you.
Girl, are you from Alabama? Because I see incest all over your face.
Girl, are you from Tennessee? Didn't think so.
Oh, are you Googling pickup lines right now?
Nope.
I'm trying to think. I'm not very creative with the pickup lines.
How to riz up girl quotes.
Go to girl, do this.
I must have gone fishing because you're the perfect catch.
Oh, that's horrible.
I lost my number. Can I borrow yours? I'd love you to take you out to the movies, but they don't allow snacks.
That's a pretty good one, I can't lie.
No pen, no paper, but still, you draw my attention.
Wow.
Yeah, this is...
Your name must be Barbie, because when I saw you, I pictured our dream house. That's a good one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The only number I don't see here is yours.
Don't mind me, I'm just following my dreams.
Do you have an Instagram? My parents always told me to follow my dreams.
If I could rearrange the alphabet, I'd put you and I together.
Hey, you should go see this. I'm not even reading this. I remember this one. Ready? This is not on this page. Hey girl, you seen a doctor recently? Because I think he'd prescribe you some vitamin me.
I see you like tequila. Does that mean you'll give me a shot?
Please give me a shot. I'm a really nice guy.
Are you the school stairs? Because you take my breath away.
If you were words on a page, you'd be fine print.
If you were a font, you'd be Comic Sans.
If you were a font, you'd be Times New Roman. No, that doesn't work.
Are you anxiety? Because you make my heart race.
This one's... Oh, my God, dude. I read this on the page, and I could feel the fedora. You ready? I had a good pickup line ready to go, but you're so good looking, I'm literally speechless.
I'm literally speechless.
Did the sun come out, or did you just smile at me?
Are you a vape pen? Because I'd never use you.
Oh, my God. Yeah, would you mind pinching me? You're so cute. I must be dreaming.
I'm no photographer, but I can picture us together.
That's pretty good, actually. Want a raisin? No? How about a date?
Are you public speaking? Because you make me really nervous.
Are you Cinderella's feet? Because I really want to sniff them.
I think for the episode where we do a singing thing, everyone should write in their worst pickup lines, and that's just it. The entire hour of bad pickup lines just being sung.
I like that.
Gregorian chant, bad pickup lines.
Are you from Tennessee? Yeah,
You better tie your shoe because I don't want you falling for anybody else.
Oh God. You know what I do think though is that if we do that episode, we should, instead of doing advice, or we can do advice, but we should have like 3 segments, and like one of them's like advice, one of them is just straight pickup lines, and like we can do one of them as like whatever, brain rot or something. You know what I mean? That'd be good.
Yeah. You know, here's one. You can call me Fred Flintstone because I'll make your bedrock. That's just out of a song.
Is it?
Yeah, the song I think is called Bedrock. It's back when I was in high school. I think it's sophomore year, so that would have been 2010.
Or did they steal it from there?
Probably not. Are you John Cena? Because I've never seen a girl like you before.
Oh no, dude.
Are you China? Because I'm trying to get with you.
God, you're gonna make me scared. I can't even do this one.
Are you from Korea? Because I think you're my soulmate.
God, Livy Dunn? Are you Livy Dunn the way that I'd baby Gronk riz you up in Ohio? Skibbity riz?
You're a keyboard because you're just my type.
Well, this is a great segment.
This is a fantastic segment.
Random.
My favorite word is universe because it starts with U-N-I.
Wow.
My Wi-Fi is 4G, but my heart is for you.
Are you a parking ticket? Because you've got fine written all over you, and I'm not appealing it.
Are your parents bakers? Because you're a cutie pie.
Oh, gross. You know what you would look really beautiful in? My arms. Please give me a chance. Please, please, please.
Oh, yeah, that's a good pickup line. Please, 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 please. Hey, girl, you ever been disappointed before? You wanna?
That's Joe's.
If I had a rose for every time I thought of you, I'd only have one because you never left my mind.
Wow. If you were if you were a triangle, you'd be a cute disappointment after hearing these lines.
If you died, I'd be jealous of the earth because she'd get to hold you forever.
Oh, what is? I think it's. Oh, I think we're done with that. I think we're done with the pickup line segment.
Oh, we found it. That's the one.
Ready? Be yourself. That's not pickup line. I'm saying that's my advice. That's my advice.
Hey, girl, be yourself.
Hey, girl. In case nobody's told you today, you matter. No, but seriously, just be yourself, man. Just be yourself. Maybe get on some dating apps. Maybe go hang out with more friends and groups and stuff.
What's crazy is I'm pretty sure personality is more important than anything else. So just have a good personality.
God, no wonder.
No wonder I'm still single. Yeah.
I was gonna make a joke about me, but then I looked at you and I'm like, well, it's more funny if I look at Joe and say it, because then I'm roasting him. Yeah. Desperate enough to come here, you've come to the right place. Hopefully one of those work.
Yeah, I don't know.
Follow us on social media. Lower Social Value, Low Social Value. Enjoy the content we put out weekly. And
We've been
sending your questions.
We've been super lazy about social media.
Yes, but we will not be
We're
anymore.
we're gonna try to be better. We're gonna try to get some reels up.
Yeah.
Cut the YouTube videos.
Yeah, but keep enjoying it and send in your questions. And yeah, I mean, that's all I have to say, Joe.
If you think you want to be on, just let us know. We'll try to get you either in the studio with us or on Skype or something.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun. Let's get imaginative.
Let's do it. Hey, Joe, are you a podcast listener of Lower Social Value? Because you're hot.
Goodbye.
All right, cool. Hey, girl, you must be a fire detector because you're so loud and annoying.